It's changed, huh? Well, if y'all notice, bro, we're not in the studio.
I thought we were.
Hey,
Well,
The new
you know what?
studio.
I
the
think
new studio.
everywhere's our studio.
The world is our studio.
Just have no furniture.
Oh.
Okay.
Look, we've been doing well. We started off this year with some amazing guests, some amazing content, but we said, you know what? Let's go out and get some sun before the rain starts because this is California and it's about to rain in a couple hours.
Let's
and
take it to the
today,
streets.
Let's do it.
Take it to the streets.
Hey, you know why people stay on the sidewalk?
Why?
Because they're not meant for the streets.
Dang. Proceed with caution or whatever.
Jack, what are we playing today?
We're playing a game called Let's Get Closer. Get Closer. This is from
Intelligent Change. Thank you for sending us your full game. We didn't bring the relationship one and the love one because it was a little rated R. So we might save that one for a special occasion.
But nonetheless, we've been playing this game pretty frequently and you guys have liked it. So we're just going to continue doing more. They have several different styles of games. So we got a few different ones this time.
Yeah, so we also brought the Let's Get Close table talk. So this one's kind of more life questioning, makes you really, really think.
I like it.
And the
This
Get
one is
Closer has levels to this.
Dating edition. Spicy content.
Ooh.
Edition. Okay.
Spicy content.
Wait, are we still dating?
We'll get into that later.
Oh, okay,
We'll get
okay,
into
okay. Let's get to this, baby. Now, a word from our sponsor.
This episode was brought to you by Shop Segura. Shop Segura is Western fashion for the modern cowgirl. If you're looking for versatile, Western fashion, stable pieces, chic, we've got all that jazz. So check out shopsegura.com and use code ATTL at checkout to save a little coin. Now back to our episode.
Bam.
Table talk.
Table talk.
You know, I love table talk. I really do.
Ladies first.
Okay. I'm going to go right in the middle. Lo que me toque, me toque. All right, Disco, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Are you afraid of aging?
Afraid of aging? Yes. Just because when you get older, everything hurts a lot more. You know, my back, my legs, my knees. But on the real context of aging, I hate aging. I hate getting older because also my loved ones are getting older, which in this case, I am referring to my parents. The older I get, the older they get. And luckily, blessedly, I still have my grandma. And the older we all get, obviously she gets. And as corny as it sounds, time waits for nobody. Time waits for no one. But the positive out of aging is the experiences that you get to live through as time goes. So honestly, aging it's a good and a bad thing, just the way you look at it.
Okay, so with that said, you aging, you know, at the age you're at now, is there a
29.
non-negotiable that you have developed in the last few years that can pertain to this?
Start living life for yourself, because the moment you make that change, life gets a lot better and more purposeful. I know for a long time we want to live life for like our parents, our family, our friends that we want to keep around, even the boyfriend or girlfriend at that moment that you may have, because you want to make them happy. So you're so hesitant to either start a business, do something different in your routine, because you're like, you know what, if I do this, I may lose this person. Mm-hmm. So the aging part, as honest as I can be, start living life for yourself, because the moment you do, your happiness and the way you look at life completely changes. So
I agree.
That's definitely something I would give advice to all the young people and even older generations that are looking at us and watching us, is live life for yourself. So
I think that kind of piggies off back. Like, if there is an opportunity for you, or if there's something happening, take it and run, because tomorrow's not promised. If you could do it now and if you can do it later, do it then. Visiting your family, calling your family, texting, going on a trip, doing whatever that is. Mm-hmm. If the opportunity comes to you, take it.
Facts.
Take it and run.
I'm gonna build a little tower so I can.
Let me anchor myself.
All right. So they gave us the short stack.
No, so you know what? They gave us this, right? They gave us table talk, and honestly, I hate table talk. I'm not like them.
Have you done that before?
I have not done table talk.
Oh.
Do I look like I talk around the table? I do not.
There's no table here, so we can't do
know.
this.
It's sand talk, so let's get to it.
All right.
Go for it. You pick first, yeah. Oh. All right.
In what ways are you still the same person as you were as a child? I feel.
You're asking me.
Oh, in what ways are you still the same person as you were as a child?
Damn, that one's one of those where I think it doesn't change as you get older, right? I think me personally, I still want my parents to be proud of me, and I think I've always wanted that. Literally from the moment that I was like 5 years old and started going to school, I always wanted them to be proud, and I don't think that changes as you get older. Honestly, I think obviously you go through life, and there's moments that you yourself question if you're making them proud, and it just gets tough. Honestly, the older you get, and you obviously know that you're doing things right, but there's always going to be that little part of you that always questions, am I doing enough? Am I making them proud? And I think that's one of the things that honestly has always been a part of me and will probably always be.
Do you feel like there's a moment where you wish they acknowledged that they were proud of you?
See, I think my mom has always been really good at acknowledging that she's proud. But my dad, it's one of those things where it's like, I've never heard the words "I'm proud of you," right? And I think I know that I'm doing good, but I feel like I could always do better. So it's one of those things. I mean, it's gonna be a constant thing, especially. I mean, who knows? Maybe one day those words will come out of his mouth, and it'll be completely different. But until now,
Do you feel like you're mourning for that? Like you're mourning for your dad to say, "Hey, I'm proud of you, mijo."
I do. I want to hear those words at least once in my life. Like I do. Personally, like I know some people don't care about it, and I can lie to myself and I say I don't give a crap what he has to say or how he feels about me, but deep down I want to feel those words. And I know that like once I hear it, I'll be happy, you know? Or a little bit happier. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm the same boat, same way as you are, and I feel like a lot of people who grew up in Mexican households are the same thing too. Of like, I would just wish they would acknowledge that, hey, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think it's hard, right? Especially for Mexican parents to acknowledge that they're proud.
Yeah,
It's
because they
like-
never got it either.
Yeah.
Right. So how are they gonna know if they never got it from their parents?
Of course.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, you little ASMR with our cards. Are you ready? You ready? Ready? All right. All right. Good question. Especially for someone as positive as you, that is always looking at the positive out of any situation.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your life so far?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate my life. I would honestly give it a solid 8.5.
What makes it an 8.5 and why doesn't it make it a 10?
Because my life has never been perfect.
Okay.
It's never been perfect. And I feel like I still have a lot, Lord willing, I have a lot left to accomplish and things. But I will say I've had a pretty good life with, my upbringing, the people around me, my situation right now. Like, I'm very blessed. So I think it's an 8.5 definitely. And I mean, for it to be a 10, I mean, I would have everything I ever wanted in the world, and my friends would have everything they ever wanted, but that requires work. But overall, I would say me ha ido muy bien. Gracias a Dios.
Gracias a Dios.
Gracias a Dios.
That sounds like you have a lot of faith in what the man above gives you, but also what life gives you.
Definitely. I think I've learned to, we were talking about this earlier, like I learned to keep my stress levels low because lo que quiera Dios, cuando quiera Dios,
100%.
yo quiero. And no matter how much you stress about a certain situation, what's going to happen is going to happen. So whether you decide to stress over it and give yourself gray hairs and go through all that jazz, the end result is the end result. So
Yeah.
I think that's
it.
just the way it goes.
Man. All right, well, I think it's time to switch in the other two people because they need to have a conversation too.
Let it be a good one. What is the first thing you check when you look at yourself in the mirror? If I know you, it's gonna be just like the legs. It's the legs. No, but on a serious note.
I don't know. I'm very self-conscious about my face. Like I have to be. I'm already short. I'm already a little darker skin. I feel like I just gotta at least have a clear skin, take care of my skin, my appearance as much as I can. So very self-conscious about that.
Has there been a specific moment that made you feel like self-conscious about it? Or why do you feel self-conscious about it?
I don't know. My mom always just said, no one's gonna, nadie te va a gustar si tu cara está bien gorda. So I was like, oh, okay.
So what you're saying is, I have no chance at love. Jesus Christ. And with
So
that,
I just put moisturizers. I got a skincare routine. I never had pimples because I try my best not to like touch my face. My hands are dirty. I was that person. Like, oh no, I don't want to do that because then my skin's gonna be all messed up.
of course. So you're very self-conscious.
Yeah.
And appearance plays a huge role in your life. There it is, guys.
And I gotta smell good too, cause then we're like, oh, that guy's fat. He's gonna smell bad. No, like you gotta. If you're fat, cool. You gotta smell good too. Put
Pick
some
your
baby
struggle.
powder.
He said,
Pick a
he
struggle.
said, pick a struggle.
Pick a
you can't be
struggle.
fat and smelly.
Yeah.
You gotta be fat and look
That's
apart.
the stereotype. The stereotype is like, oh, that guy's big. Okay, he's gonna probably smell bad. No.
Wow. There it is. That's why I always smell good and I always shower before being around Jose, because he's gonna talk crap otherwise, guys. So if you ever come around us, make sure you smell good.
I'm gonna smell you.
Next round of questions.
We found ourselves.
That little kid dancing with the glasses on.
Crazy.
Now we're after.
What?
Now we're after.
Now?
Now and after.
Yeah, the line's not that long.
Yeah, it's not.
So you guys want to eat?
Pancakes. I want
Okay,
pancakes.
let's go. Okay, let's get some pancakes. Midday right
Dude,
now.
This is so nostalgic. We used to go to
It's the 20. What is it? 20th
a 20K pancakes, and they have 22,000 pancakes already.
6 pancakes given.
Jesus.
So let's see. Maybe we can
We
make it
used to go to
22,000.
IHOP all the time. So this is make them 22,000 shots.
I hate to see you
They
coming.
hate to see me coming. A little butter and warm syrup.
She's excited for the pancakes.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Hey, the people behind
come
them, look
straight
at
from
this.
the airport
Look at
to the
this. They're
pancakes?
putting in work.
Oh, where you from?
What
Huh?
do you?
Oh, well, you made it just on time, right before you left.
I don't know what we walked into, but like it's gonna be a very productive, very emotional day. And now we're at IHOP about to eat. We're about to eat some pancakes at 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Hell
Not
yeah!
Jose talking about you can't be fat and smelly. We're about to get fat and smell like pancakes. So, hey,
Pancake time is all the time. Hell yeah!
There it is, Jack. There it is, Jack.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, go get yours.
go.
I'll hold it.
Oh, look at him. Happy man. That's a happy man right there.
A
Look
happy
at this.
man. A
happy man right there.
We got pancakes. Hell yeah.
There you go, Pa.
oh, my turn.
Ah, thank you so much.
I was so excited. They're nice and warm.
Guide us.
Let me do it then.
This is the step-by-step on how to properly eat a pancake. So first you gotta grab your butter. Slather it on. Okay.
Is it hard?
It's hard. It's a little hard. But that's why you gotta put it in the middle. You gotta put it in the blanket to keep it warm.
Let me just scoop in that.
You gotta.
And then there's this guy.
Oh.
They're new. This is a real big bag.
This is Jenna's big back activities. The way we stopped filming just to do this.
Just for this?
Gotta push it in there.
Shove it in now. Jose, chill.
Jose, chill. It's 3 p.m.
You're civilized.
Hell yeah.
Fuck ton of syrup, girl.
I didn't come to play. I did not come to play. Save that shit for your mama. Not here, boo. And then if you really want to, you open it and you dip it in the extra.
What the hell?
All right.
She said, I big back, right?
I do big back right.
And then there's me. Look at this.
Bitch, I'm
3
you're
little
being a big back too,
pancakes.
the fuck? Oh, fuck? Jose's over here calling me a big back. I know I am, but you know what? I ain't even
I'm
trying
a
to
happy
hide
girl
it.
right now.
You are officially in history.
We made history. We made history.
And IHOP appreciates you.
And we appreciate
I appreciate
IHOP. So we're back.
All right, brother. Now
So
we're
we're
switching
back,
it
brother.
up. We're switching it up. Same game from the same people, but now it's how close we want to get.
It's actually, this one's a dating edition.
But
Damn, who are you dating?
you picked out some good questions though out of it.
I don't know. I did. I think so. I think
right.
I got some good ones. So go for it.
We're gonna choose red.
You're asking me a red question right off the bat, huh?
Here we go. When have you felt the most vulnerable?
When have I felt the most vulnerable? Every single time that I'm in front of that camera, I feel like I'm being vulnerable. So I think the first time that I ever did it was like probably the hardest, but it's gotten easier with time. However, the most vulnerable, it's literally every single time that camera is on.
Yeah.
This is just one of those chances where it's like, it's a chance to obviously say how I feel, but it's also scary because you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know how the conversation's gonna flow. So every time I get to...
Is it something where you try to be honest with yourself more? Is like when we turn on the camera and obviously we ask some deep questions, it's a chance for you to actually be honest with yourself about how you're feeling and what you're going through.
Oh, 1000%. I feel like every time that I'm in front of the pod, people actually want to listen. So that's why it gives me the chance to be vulnerable. It gives me a chance to open up. It gives me a chance to express how I'm feeling at the moment, what I'm going through. Because honestly, like realistically, if I'm not on the pod, my family's not going to be asking me about my day, what I'm going through, what I'm feeling. So every time that I get to be in front of that is just a chance for me to just open up a little bit, which is honestly one of the hardest things to do.
Having a sense of, I feel like once we get on camera and we're actually speaking, like we feel like we're finally heard. Someone's actually hearing us. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because it's a lot of the times the people that you least expected are the ones that are listening.
Yeah.
Like I never expected for what, literally how many people, how many views, how many likes do you get a week?
Yeah, I mean hundreds of thousands of millions,
Exactly.
you know?
I would never expect that many people to listen to a message that like I had to say.
Yeah.
So
I think for a lot of us, it's like you're struggling with being seen and being heard, and a lot of us that don't have the safe space or that friend group or that family member, parent, sister, or brother that kind of checks in on us and really cares about us without being able to offer something in return. Like, hey, right now I may not offer you anything back because I really can't, but you still care about me.
Yeah.
And that's what I appreciate you the most, you know what I mean? So
of course,
it's a thankful, being very thankful.
it's being very thankful.
All right.
Oh my God. All right.
Are you ready? Are you locked in?
No, I'm not locked in.
How
yet.
locked in are
I need
you?
to lock in right now. Now we're locked in.
Now we're locked in.
All right.
Okay. We're going to do another round of table talk. So do you want to pick?
All right. I'm asking you.
You pick and you ask me.
All right. Peer talk, basically.
Peer talk.
All right. What qualities do you find most attractive in other people?
Ooh, qualities that I find attractive.
In other people.
I have more than one, but I would say the first one that comes to mind is confidence. I love somebody with confidence, even if it's fake. Like they say, fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make
I
it.
think confidence really brings out other qualities as well. Like if you have confidence, you have everything. You have everything going. Confidence. Also somebody who's just a little charismatic, a little witty. I like to keep things fun and interesting. And then
Like, don't be so boring. That comes with the confidence too.
It comes with the confidence
Yeah.
too, yeah. Because I feel like confidence is the first one. It can bring out so many other traits in you. And also somebody who is humble and just understands and like has been through it and doesn't think that they're better than anybody or everybody else. That knows how to put their feet on the ground when they need
that's
to.
true. Basically, a reflection of you is what you're looking for.
Well, I'd never ask for anything I can't give. So
Now it's my turn to ask you a question. I'm gonna keep it. You know what? You went red, so I'm gonna keep it
a
red
buck.
too.
Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck.
You know what? This one's good. Who are you most grateful for in your life?
Oh, man.
Don't say everybody that's in a part of it. Think about this deep. Take a second and think. Who are you most grateful for in your life?
I believe up until before being a parent, it's, obviously your friends, your significant other. But now that I'm a parent of two, it's my kids. It can't be specifically just one
Yeah,
because I'm a parent of two.
of course.
And because of those two little ones, I just found a purpose and a reason to like keep going, keep fighting, being better, striving for more, doing more because it's not just about me anymore. I may have a shit day, I may have a bad day, I may not want to get up or I may not want to work, but because of them, I need to, I have to. Like, there is an option, which is not do anything and
Yeah.
let others figure it out for them, but it's my responsibility and I have to. So the person I'm the most grateful for is, I would say, keeping in context, the person I'm the most grateful for is God. Without him, I wouldn't have who I have in my life, and specifically, I wouldn't have been blessed with the two most beautiful things in my life. So,
So do you think your purpose in life changed the moment that you became a dad? And if so, what was it before? So what is it now?
before being a parent, it was about serving others, my friends, family, having fun, creating memories. But now, as a parent, it's I need to set them up the best that I can in life to be prepared for whatever life has to give them.
Of course.
It's not about, oh, let me just show up and, oh, well, you figure it out. It's no, how can I instill the right morals, the right headspace, how to deal with bad situations, and even in our space, mental health, for you to be probably the best version of yourself in life. I don't have all the answers, but I'm figuring it out. And I've said it before. Usually, our first kid, our first child, is the one that we get to grow up with and we get to learn with. You're a parent for the first time, you're learning for the first time, and you have no idea what life has in store. You have no idea what struggles as a parent you're going to go through. Am I making the best decisions? Am I making the bad decisions? Am I doing it right? Am I feeding them the right things? But they're the ones that you grow the love with the most because you're like, wow, the moment you're growing up, I'm also growing as a person and as a parent. So it's before I had I was figuring out life, my purpose. Once I have my kids, I figured out what I was here for, and it's to be the best parent for those two little people.
What do you think the biggest lesson is that you've learned from being a dad? What do you think those two little blessings have taught you?
Selfless.
How so?
It's not about me no more. It's about them.
How, okay, I can see that.
It's not about me no more. It's about me to the point of I need to set myself up right. But at the end of the day, it's when I leave, who are the two that are staying behind that are gonna live out my legacy, my last name? It's my two beautiful people. So they taught me everything. If you tell me what is life, it's my kids. No, any other parent that is in being a parent, loving their kids will say, what's the best thing about your life? It's your kids, seeing them smile, seeing them grow up, and having a fun time making memories.
And one little last follow-up question. I know it's a lot of questions on top of the question, but if something were to happen to you right now, like you're gone from this earth, do you think your kids would be proud? And if you could leave them with any words, what would they be?
Damn.
You don't have to answer it if you don't want to. I mean,
If I could leave them
It's up
with
to you.
any words,
any words of advice?
be resilient. Keep dreaming. Dream big. Take care of your mom. Take care of your grandparents. Take care of each other. And just keep fighting. Life gets a little tough every now and then. It becomes a little too much every now and then, but never forget that you have each other as siblings. And Daddy's proud of you, and I hope Daddy made you proud. So,
There it is.
damn, bro.
Wow.
You.
Now me.
pick,
Now I'll
yeah,
ask you.
pick.
Okay. What has been making you happy lately?
Ooh. I feel like I found the joy of just being present. I'm always like in my head, thinking ahead, thinking of the problems, thinking of everything else. But I found joy of literally just being present and here. Like I'm actually having fun recording here. I'm actually having fun. Oh, we're at the pier today. I'm just enjoying the little things in life.
Was
Legit nature walks.
Was there something that like happened that made you think that way?
Um, you can't control. You can't control everything in your life. Things just happen, and I feel like I figured that out. And I feel like once you figure that out and you let go, and like Dusko says, let go, let God. Um, you just tend to be more present and control what you can, which is your own happiness and peace.
Yes. I feel like a lot of times people overwork themselves because they let other people have control
That
of the
too.
way that they feel. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's really a lot easier said than done, but the way what you allow and what you allow enter and, go out, it's really all up to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Whether that be stress, whether that be happiness, whether that be anything at all, you decide how you want to feel.
Yeah, that is true. That is true, actually.
Yeah.
Another perspective.
Do we want to go again? Do we want to do one more?
Let's go one more.
Let's do one more.
All right.
Big shot, Bubba. Big shot.
ASMR.
Go right in the middle. What is one thing most people don't know about you?
One thing most people, I feel like I'm.
You're a jack of all trades.
No, but it's funny because I think a lot of people assume, this has happened to me a lot. A lot of people assume they know a lot about me because I post a lot online, because I'm here, because I share a lot publicly with what happens in my day to day.
Yeah.
But the truth is, like, I only share like a 20% of what's happening in my life. And even though that 20% is really exciting and it's really, high energy and I love to share it, like, my social presence is only a smidget of what actually my life is. So
Yeah.
that goes for anybody, and I think that's the biggest misconception that I've gotten like every single time.
So what's one thing you want to let us, pretend there's no camera on, right? What's one thing you want to let us know that you particularly don't put on social media or just haven't shared?
I would say that there are a lot more bad days than you think. I think everybody, and especially like being in social media, you post your good days and you sometimes post your bad stuff
Yeah.
too. But there's a lot of bad things that happen that don't go talked about, posted about, noticed that it stays in your mind and you're just kind of like,
Just
like
go-
it'll last
deal with
days
it. Yeah,
and weeks and months, and there's ongoing stresses that I think that you know it's nice to be graceful with people and like take it a little easy on them, because some people have bad days, but some people might have bad weeks, bad months,
Yeah.
bad multiple months. So
And I feel like you do a
yeah.
good job in hiding that. You're just more so of like, you know what, it happened. What are we gonna do about it?
I
Like you're a
try.
problem solver.
I try,
right?
but I also feel like I wouldn't want to bring my negative energy onto anybody else because they already have their problems.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I wouldn't want to bring on my problems and cause just extra like.
Like there's no reason to
bad-
mope about it and bring us down to.
Yeah, because I mean, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen when it happens and when it needs to happen. But like, yeah, there's definitely a lot more
Bad days.
bad days than what's posted online or what we decide to share. But
Sure.
what about you?
Me what?
Is there anything that people?
I'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
Maybe throughout the day.
Okay.
We'll turn the camera back on.
Okay, then I'll
Gotta
ask you
think
one more
about that
question. Then done.
Damn. We're at the ghetto bird.
The ghetto. Ra-ta-ta-ta.
If you guys watch The Rookie, that's Officer Nolan up there.
Come pick me up.
Come pick me up. That's
Pick
a
me up.
Uber.
Come pick me up.
Oh, did nothing happen?
Someone drowning.
Done.
Here's the news. What's going on?
Done.
This is news.
Reporting to you live from Santa Monica Pier, we have behind us LAPD in the helicopter hovering over what looks the Pacific Ocean. Dare I say, what do we have, Jose? What do you think? What's going on?
It's a shark attack. It's a shark week.
A shark
Someone
attack?
lost the limbs out there.
Ooh.
Not looking too good.
It could be shark attack. It could be the fact that everybody had more than 22,000 pancakes here in Santa Monica.
So-
Dare I say that called law enforcement
Okay,
out and
airlift
brought them out.
They don't fit in the car no more.
I don't know, Jose. Oh. It's a wild world out here. Stay safe, Los Angeles. Back to you. Ooh, I like this one. Describe a positive interaction you've had with a stranger.
Ooh. I feel like I've been taking more pictures around the gym, and even though it's like a little gym, I still don't know everybody there. So I was just taking pictures here and there, and then I was like, hey, like, do you mind if I take a picture of you real quick? He was like, yeah, bro. And then I took the pictures, sent them to him. He's like, bro, like that was a cool picture, a good edit. And then when I posted it, I got a lot of feedback, like saying, oh, like this is a really good picture. Like it was just one simple picture,
Yeah.
but it was just something that I'm really passionate about. That I feel like a lot of people don't know. Like even though I barely post with pictures and stuff like that, I really like being mysterious and posting stuff like that. So when I get feedback from that, from I don't even ask, it's a really good feeling.
It's like, had you not taken that chance, or had you not like interacted with a stranger? Maybe?
Not really. Not because one for me, it's like I don't want someone else to come up to me. So I'm like, why would I
get
come
you.
up to you?
I get
So that's just my way of thinking. But I feel like I should get out of that too.
We appreciate you guys listening to us so far. We have explored Santa Monica pretty well today. We ate some pancakes at 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Parking has been good. Good vibes, good weather out here right now. So if you haven't gotten these card games, please. It's a good conversation starter, definitely. But if you're not doing it with anybody, it's a good conversation starter for yourself. So appreciate y'all. But if you guys haven't, subscribe right now. Listen, subscribe, keep following, sharing. We appreciate y'all.
And I'm gonna do one more just because I feel like I always get this parent question. So got daddy and mommy issues. All right. Who is your best friend and why? I have two best friends, and it's not an individual person. It's just, I would say, a group of people, and it's the people right here. Um, um, Obviously, they're the only ones who actually know, I guess, this side, and they even barely hear at least 20% of like my actual life. But they've heard that. Everyone else gets like that 1%. My other best friend, I would say, is my girlfriend, Giselle. Obviously, I'm very selective in the people that I bring around me and just who I'm with. And she's probably the only one who truly, truly knows, maybe even 50%. Who knows? Not even 100% of me, but she's definitely the one who knows me the best and knows almost everything. And that's one person where I can actually be that little kid in me again. So like I said, best friends doesn't have to be just individual people. It's usually just the group of people that you are the most and most comfortable with. So
This one reads, where do you feel most at home? This one's easy. I feel most at home. No, I'm just kidding. I knew some of you guys were gonna start laughing or just saying this guy's a fool. No, but I feel most at home when I'm surrounded by the people that I love. That can be my friends, that can be my literal family. I just feel like being surrounded by your loved ones is probably one of the nicest and the best feelings in the world, especially when you're having a rough day. You know, all it takes is that one person or maybe a couple of people that turn your day upside down, and it's one of the best feelings. Other than home, obviously, or surrounded by people that I love. Where do I feel most at home? I really feel at home when I'm out and about, just jogging, walking, having some alone time too. I mean, it sounds completely different, and it sounds like, oh, he just said he feels at home when he's surrounded by people, but also feeling at home is just a place where you feel at peace, and I feel at peace when I'm surrounded by my loved ones, or I feel at peace when I'm surrounded literally by just nature. So that's pretty much it. That's where I feel most at home.
Hold on. Okay, this is a good one. What is your favorite book and why? It's funny because I started reading more consistently not too long ago. And my favorite book that I've read cover to cover, I have two: The Alchemist and Tiende tu Cama. One is in English, one is in Spanish. And I think The Alchemist really is an eye opener, and I think anybody should read it. It's about just like why life is life and why things happen the way that they need to. And it really gives you a better understanding of life and what everybody goes through in general. And it's a great book. I read it cover to cover, and I would read it cover to cover again if I could. So The Alchemist is one, and Tiende tu cama, which is another short read. And basically, that talks about the fundamentals of life. It talks about a military man who was going through his training and how they told him to do his bed and to, get up and do his routine in the morning. And it really talked about how doing the simple things in life and having a solid foundation can really elevate you to the next level. So even if it's just as simple as, doing your bed in the morning, that's personally something that I do every single day. I have a routine, and it really helps me get through my day to day, because sometimes I feel like we just jump into the bigger picture and want to jump into the like the final project, when you forget that you have little steps that you have to complete in order to get there. So those are my recommendations.
This one reads, which emotion would you like to experience more often? I think every emotion would honestly be nice to experience a little bit more. As I've mentioned before, I withhold all the emotions. I don't like to make myself I don't allow myself to feel emotions. But if I had to pick one specific emotion, I feel like I would really, really, really love to experience love. I've experienced love, and I've experienced the bad sides of love. I've experienced the hurt that comes with a love not working out. So I guess the emotion that I want to experience is love, but the positive side of love. The love that people say, hey, you need to allow yourself to feel. I feel like I haven't had a chance to feel the positive side and the good side of it. So that's what I want to experience. If I could experience one emotion or allow myself to experience an emotion more than others, that good love, the love that makes you feel whole, the side of love that makes you feel happy. All right.
Little ASMR. All right, closing my eyes for this. Well, Dusko answered this one, so I'm not gonna answer it again. He's already halfway there and aging, so. In what ways have your parents influenced you? I feel like my parents have influenced me a lot. Like they've shaped me the man that I am today. Both my mom and my dad, right? Like they both have characteristics of hardworking and honest and humble people. Um, they've really gone through so much where I really have no excuse to not put in my all, right? Um, for example, my mom works an overnight shift. She gets up at 4 p.m., makes dinner for everybody. She goes, drops my brother off of school. She comes back home. Sometimes she doesn't even sleep for a whole day. And she does that without complaining. I have not heard one complaint from my dad either, where he's tired, where he just doesn't want to do anything. He's up and at 'em. And that just gives me that work ethic.
Bam. All right. I don't read books like that. Let me see. All right. Growing up, were you closer to your mom or dad? Why? Ooh, I was definitely closer to my mom, simply because of the fact of my dad was working, growing his business. Um, so growing up, I was playing soccer, playing sports, and me and my mom would go everywhere. I'm talking about Saturday mornings. We would go get a taxi in the morning, or if we would get a ride from a friend. Mondays we would go to catechism and after school, and we would catch a bus. Um, and me and my mom were just everywhere, simply because of the fact that she supported my sports career in a simple sense. Like I would look up in the stands and my mom would be there, and I always could count on her for everything tournament sports, even all through high school. My mom has been my biggest support system, and even when I transitioned to after high school and I was coaching, she was there. So, but it doesn't take away that now now I have a good balance with both of them, being very close to both of them because I work with my dad, and then when I get to my mom's house, I talk to her all the time. So my relationship growing up was obviously closer to my mom, but I love my parents like no tomorrow. So I don't know. You guys gotta answer that. Growing up, were you closer to your mom or dad, and why? Y eso es todo, plebes. Agárrense unos compas así que vienen a manejar unas pinches 2 horas para hacer unos pinches videillos. Honestly, thank you guys for watching, subscribing. And acá mi compa con los Ninja Turtles en mi... Pero está bien, está bien. Is it recording though? We're good? Haha! Thank you all for watching, bro. Now we gotta get to this.
They literally like.
Oh, shit. All right. Perfect. Yeah, they're all on. All right. I don't lose, people. I don't lose. I don't lose. I do not lose. Thank y'all for watching. Oh, I told y'all I don't lose.